it takes an NBA rookie 2 to 3 years to fully understand all the layers of pick and roll at the NBA level. What is one of your favorite moves to set up the screen, get them going the other direction, to get them stuck? There's one time I heard this saying that it takes an NBA rookie 2 to 3 years to fully understand all the layers of pick and roll at the NBA level. Would you agree with that? Roughly?
Yeah.
Right? To be able to manipulate every way. There's a lot to pick and roll, okay? Just like there was a lot to the down screens that we did earlier. Would y'all agree with that? Just like the down screens, we didn't get into every single layer. We don't have time, and we just wanted y'all to learn the first step of it, right? We're gonna keep this pick and roll very simple as well. First of all, there's a lot of different places pick and roll can happen. Just like you saw, there's different places down screens can happen. Would you agree with that? Okay. D, where do you guys like to run the most? I know most common are gonna be in the tunnel in the middle, or more at the angle, 45, or a side pick and roll. For you, it's more what? Middle, okay? So he's middle here. So here's Adriel guarding me. Screen's coming. A lot of times it may be in transition, but it doesn't have to be, right? Antoine's gonna come screen. Here's the things that matter more than anything else. Just get these simple things down. Number one is I don't just go. Because if so, just like earlier with the down screen, what's Adriel ready to do? He's ready to fight the screen and get over the top or get underneath, right? So I want to create an advantage before the screen. A lot of times, they'll say in the middle is to get him offline. So I may pull him over here, get him offline, get his momentum shifting. Because now if I come back quick and he turns into that screen, he just became a bigger target. He's going to do everything he can to not get screened, but I just forced him to turn and run into it, which makes it harder. Now, just like we did with the down screen, John's job is to make sure I don't just turn the corner and get to the rim, right? But at the same time, who is he responsible for? Antoine, right? Yeah, the green guy. There you go. Because if John takes his eyes off Antoine for 1 minute, just like LA, what happens? He's going right to that rim, and then we got that all day long. I need to take him offline. Coming out of this, I want to be aggressive. And we're going to let D touch on this in a second here, but I always want to be aggressive. Who's the first option in a pick and roll? Person who got the screen, right? So I should be looking to attack. Yes, I'm looking for Jakob to roll or Antoine to roll, but at the same time, if I don't put pressure on this, it makes it real easy to recover on this. Do y'all understand that? Okay? D, let's talk about this real quick. So first of all, y'all can come through because otherwise they can't see. On your setup, what's a move you like? And there's tons, there's a million ways to set up a screen, right? What is one of your favorite moves to set up the screen, get them going the other direction to get them stuck?
I mean, if I know I'm gonna go this way, I like to just act like my body this way, maybe in and out, crossover, through the legs, crossover. I mean, it could be an endless amount. If I have it in my right hand, in and out dribble, just so I can go that way. So just something to get them moving that way. And if they don't take that away, then you just gotta easy reject and layup mostly.
Okay, I want to piggyback what he just said, right? Because we're probably looking at him going, Derrick's in the NBA, so he's probably got 5,000 moves he uses here. What a lot of times makes these guys really good at what they do, they may not have 5 or 6 moves that they use in those situations, but they are really good at the ones that they do use, the 1, 2, or 3 moves. Does that make sense? If we brought DeJounte in here, he'd probably say he had 2 moves that he always, his go-to moves. Does that make sense? But the thing is, would you agree? You've worked those moves into the ground thousands upon thousands of time, so no matter who's guarding you, whether it's Patrick Beverly or it's Kawhi or it's whoever, you know you can get to that move and you can be successful into that screen because those are your go-to moves. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we get into this in a drill, look, you don't need 100 moves. I'd rather you figure out what you're the most aggressive with and keep building on that and building on that and building on that. Are y'all with me on that? Okay. Set a screen for me real quick. D, after you set them up, well, first of all, when you're going to the screen, what do you try to make sure you do? That's really important here.
Yeah, shoulder to shoulder. Stay tight off it. Don't let the guy push you off and blow it up. So,
okay.
If you go shoulder to shoulder, that gives you the advantage.
You see that? So he's saying we're going to seal this screen because a lot of times it's very physical in the NBA. So when this happens, you know, these guys might try to push a little bit, blow up the screen so they can get around. You guys ever seen that happen before? Raise your hand. Okay, so that's what he's saying he wants with the seal. Okay, so now, right, you've got some pretty good guys that screen for you. Jakob dives really well. He's very active. Obviously, LA can hit that elbow jump shot on the short pop all day long. What's going through your mind when you're turning the corner and getting in this pocket right here?
I mean, first of all, like you said, you got to think score. You got to be a threat. So I'm turning the corner. I'm reading the defense. If it's Jakob's going to roll hard. LA probably will pop out. So attacking this big, attacking his feet, making him make a decision.
Good. You don't see that? Okay. And again, I love the word he used that we used earlier. What was that word? Catch the ball and be a. Come off the screen and be a. Okay. And that means he may try to attack and just go get it himself, or collapse everything, open up Bryn, open up LA, or open up whatever. Does that make sense? Okay, watch real quick. He comes off, pulls the shot. I guess he trusts you to rebound.